Welcome to This Explainer. Look, today we're unpacking the massive, incredibly fast-paced world of digital marketing. But we aren't just going to look at it in the abstract. Instead, we're looking at it through the lens of a leading agency that actually executes these strategies day in and day out, First Page Ranks. So whether you're a business owner, a marketing novice, or just somebody who's fascinated by how brands really grow in the digital age, we're going to break down exactly how modern digital ecosystems function, step by structured step.
So how do you actually stand out online? It's the ultimate question, isn't it? Because let's face it, the internet is incredibly crowded. How do you get noticed when everyone else is shouting just as loudly? Bridging that gap between simply having a website sitting out there and actually building real brand awareness, well, that requires comprehensive, data-driven solutions. And that is exactly what we are about to explore.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our agenda for today. 1. The digital marketing landscape. 2. The hidden advantages. 3. We'll meet First Page Ranks. 4. Their core marketing services. And 5. A complete service pricing breakdown.
Starting with Section 1, the digital marketing landscape, going beyond the basics.
Before we get into the heavy-hitting agency stuff, we first need to define the landscape to really understand the value an agency brings to the table. At its core, digital marketing involves promoting products, services, or your entire brand through online platforms. We're talking search engines, social media, websites, the whole shebang. But the ultimate goal here isn't just getting random clicks. It's about building brand awareness and trust. Because when a brand consistently shows up on your search engine or right there in your social feed, it becomes familiar. And familiarity? Well, that breeds customer loyalty, and ultimately, it drives sales.
And here is where the big paradigm shift happens. Think about traditional marketing methods for a second, like billboards or magazine ads. They cast this really wide net to a broad audience, and they're completely static. You put the ad up and just kind of hope for the best. Digital marketing, on the other hand, is highly targeted and runs on real-time analytics. You can interact directly with your customers and measure exactly how your campaign is performing the literal second it goes live. It's a real game changer.
Moving on to Section 2. These are the hidden advantages of digital, the stuff you really can't afford to ignore.
Look, we all know digital marketing is important, right? But our source material reveals several hidden advantages that businesses simply cannot afford to overlook if they want sustainable growth. Let's rapid fire through these. First up, it's cost-effective. It often requires way lower budgets than traditional advertising while giving you much more measurable results. Second, precise targeting. Your message only goes to specific demographics or locations. Third, this is 24/7 marketing. Your digital campaigns are working around the clock, even while you sleep. Fourth, real-time tracking lets you see exactly what's working instantly. And fifth, global reach. It just completely breaks down geographical barriers.
Now what's really interesting here is how much these tools empower you. With personalized campaigns, you can actually tailor your messaging based on user behavior. And measurable ROI, that ensures every single marketing rupee is accounted for. Nothing goes to waste. You also gain deep competitor insights by monitoring their digital strategies online. And all of this culminates in a significantly higher lead-to-customer conversion rate. Why? Because you are making data-driven decisions rather than just guessing.
All right, Section 3. It's time to meet First Page Ranks, the agency profile. So who actually puts all of this theory into practice? Enter First Page Ranks. They are a premier, full-service digital marketing agency based heavily out of the Delhi NCR region in India. Their entire identity revolves around data-driven strategies. They don't just set up a campaign and walk away, they rely incredibly heavily on continuous data analysis and performance monitoring. This allows them to adapt their campaigns on the fly, ensuring they increase online visibility, attract targeted traffic, and, most importantly, generate high-quality leads for their clients. And they're doing this on a truly massive scale. The source text lists dozens upon dozens of cities they operate in. To quickly summarize that immense list, they cover over 30 regions. That includes nearly every single Indian state from Punjab all the way down to Tamil Nadu, and they even extend into international hubs like Dubai and Canada. So it's a global footprint executing both local and international strategies.
Which brings us to Section 4, core marketing services. Let's look at their arsenal.
Okay, so what do they actually do? A full-service agency has a massive catalog of offerings. So to make it a bit more digestible, we can categorize them into 4 main pillars. First Page Ranks uses these to build a cohesive, full-funnel digital strategy. We've got search engine optimization, pay-per-click advertising, social media marketing, and website development. They combine all of these so that everything works together in perfect harmony to capture and convert an audience. Let's break each one down.
First up is the classic SEO.
This is all about building long-term organic traffic. The agency uses specific tactics, things like advanced keyword strategy, technical SEO audits, and citation building, but an absolutely crucial component here is local SEO. This means optimizing Google My Business profiles so that when someone nearby searches for a service, that specific local business ranks right at the top. Now, our source notes that organic SEO campaigns typically take about 3 to 6 months to really show their strength, but that long-term payoff, it's massive.
But since SEO takes time, like we said, 3 to 6 months, agencies use pay-per-click, or PPC, to balance things out. This is the setup and management of paid advertisements on platforms like Google, Bing, and various shopping ads. PPC is utilized by first-page ranks to deliver immediate results-driven visibility. The literal moment you pay for the ad, boom, you are at the top of the search results, generating highly targeted leads right out of the gate.
Pillar number 3 is social media and content marketing. And look, this isn't just about throwing up a random post for the sake of it. This involves creating highly engaging content, writing detailed blogs, and managing paid social campaigns across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. This is exactly how brands establish their industry authority today. By participating in the conversation and providing real value, businesses foster direct relationships and build deep brand loyalty. And that's what turns a one-time buyer into a lifelong advocate.
Finally, website development and ORM, which is online reputation management. This is literally where the whole funnel comes together. Think about it. All that traffic from your SEO, your PPC, and your social media, it all needs a place to land. That's where building fast, responsive, mobile-friendly websites becomes absolutely critical. The website is the final conversion point. And to protect all that hard work, the agency uses ORM. They actively monitor public perception, handle negative content, and manage reviews to keep the brand image pristine.
Moving into Section 5, Service Pricing Breakdown. Let's talk about the investment.
So, the crucial point is, what does all this actually cost? It's super helpful to anchor these educational concepts in some real, indicative numbers straight from our source. Let's walk through this first batch of essential visibility and engagement services. Keep in mind, these are monthly costs in Indian rupees. You can see SEO ranges from $10,000 to $50,000 a month, depending on how deep the strategy goes. PPC management runs from $8,000 to $30,000, and remember, that's just the management fee. Your actual ad spend is on top of that. Social media and content marketing are really accessible entry points for ongoing engagement, while local SEO offers a highly targeted, affordable way to totally dominate your immediate geographic area.
Now, looking at some of the more custom or complex services, you'll notice a bit more variation. Web design and development is project-based, so that can range anywhere from 15,000 to well over 100,000 rupees depending on the size of the site and what e-commerce features you need. Reputation management and comprehensive e-commerce marketing typically run on monthly retainers. And hey, if you just need some specialized advice, they even offer one-on-one digital marketing strategy consultation by the hour, typically ranging from 2,000 to 5,000 rupees. It just goes to show that a solid digital strategy can be scaled to fit pretty much any business size.
There's a quote directly from our source material that just absolutely hits the nail on the head, summarizing the real value of agencies like First Page Ranks. It says, "Digital marketing has revolutionized how businesses engage, providing measurable, targeted, and cost-effective strategies to reach potential customers." I mean, that's it right there. It's no longer about just existing online. It's about being highly strategic, using data to your absolute advantage, and connecting with your audience on a much deeper level.
So, all of this leaves us with one big question. Based on the vast array of tools, the precise analytics, and the scalable pricing we just unpacked, take a hard look at your own online footprint. Ask yourself, is your digital strategy truly ready for the front page? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and I will catch you in the next one.